This guided practice invites you to scan the body with curiosity, compassion, and gratitude as a path to strengthening interoceptive capacity and building body trust. To begin, you might take a moment to invite the body to settle into any resting position that it may find comfortable and supportive for this practice. See if you can allow this to be intuitive, inviting the body to be your guide as you come to this place of rest. This practice can be done seated or lying down, and you're invited to make any adjustments or adaptations at any time throughout the practice to support your felt sense of safety and ease. Letting the eyes close if that feels comfortable, or simply softening the gaze if that feels more aligned. Either way, inviting awareness to begin to shift slowly inward. If you like, you can offer the body a few gentle breaths, inviting any holding in the belly, ribs, or chest to release in any amount, and encouraging a sense of inner softness and hospitality that allows the breath to flow with ease. There's nothing you need to change right now, nothing you need to fix, just arriving. This is a practice of listening inwardly, of learning the language of sensation, and building a relationship with the body. In this practice, we will attune to the body with curiosity, appreciation, and care. As we move through the body, you might explore a few gentle questions. What sensations are here? What qualities do they have? What might this part of the body be communicating? And can I offer a moment of gratitude for the work it does? You may notice sensations such as warmth or coolness, pressure or lightness, pulsing, tingling, movement, tightness, aching, bracing, softness, spaciousness, or perhaps very little sensation at all. There's no right or wrong experience in this practice, no good or bad. All experiences are welcome and offer valuable information. To begin, you might shift awareness to the feet. See if you can notice the temperature of the feet, perhaps warm, cool, or neutral. The pressure or weight where the feet meet the floor or mat. You might notice some subtle pulsing, tingling, or vibration in the soles or the toes. Perhaps there is a sense of density or heaviness, or maybe a feeling of spaciousness inside the feet. Listening inwardly, what are the feet communicating today? And perhaps offering gratitude to these structures that ground and support you. Inviting your awareness to travel up to the shins and calves. You might notice the inner tone of the muscles here. Are they firm, soft, tight, engaged, resting? Perhaps you sense subtle currents of energy pulsing from the heartbeat or tiny micro movements beneath the skin. Allowing these sensations to be exactly as they are, and taking a moment to appreciate how the Lower legs propel movement and stabilize you with each step. Bringing awareness to the knees, sensing the space inside the joint, perhaps noticing pressure, warmth, coolness, or a sense of fluid movement. Some people notice the knees as dense and stable, others sense openness or lightness. Just listening to what your knees are communicating. And briefly thanking the knees for their constant adaptability and support. Shifting the spotlight of awareness now to the thighs and hamstrings, large muscles that often hold strength, effort, and endurance. You might feel into the weight of the legs, noticing the contact and pressure in relation to the surface beneath you. Perhaps sensing warmth spreading through the muscles or the slow pulsing of circulation. Is there tightness, softness, trembling, relaxation? Listening with kind curiosity for what this part of the body wants you to know. And expressing appreciation for the enduring strength of these muscles. And sensing into the hips and the glutes, this deep structural center of the body, inquiring inwardly to the depth of sensation here. You might sense density, heaviness, warmth, or subtle movement with the breath. Perhaps there are areas that feel held or braced, and other areas that feel supported and grounded. See if you can allow the breath to move gently through this space. If the hips and glutes could speak, what would they tell you right now? You might take a moment to offer appreciation to the hips and glutes for their stability and mobility, shifting the warmth of your care and attention to the belly. Perhaps you notice the movement of the breath here, the gentle expansion on the inhale, soft settling on the exhale. Inside the belly, you might sense gurgling, shifting, warmth, pressure, fullness, or hollowness. The belly is often rich with interoceptive signals, simply listening without needing to change anything at all. Thanking this area for its role in nourishment, digestion, and intuition. Bringing awareness to the low back. See if you can feel into the pressure of the body resting against the floor or chair, sensing the muscles along the spine. Are they holding, gripping, softening or resting. Perhaps there's warmth spreading, subtle pulsing, or gentle expansion with the breath, offering appreciation to this hardworking space for the way it continually adapts to support strength and steadiness. Now, sensing the chest and heart space, noticing the rhythm of the breath, perhaps sensing the heartbeat, a subtle pulsing or vibration in the chest. You might feel expansion and spaciousness with the inhale and soft settling with the exhale, bringing curiosity to the sensations that live in this space where breath, circulation, and emotion come together. Listening gently, offering gratitude to the heart and lungs for their quiet intelligence, sustaining life moment by moment. Awareness traveling now to the upper back and shoulders. Can you feel into the weight of the shoulders? Perhaps you sense pressure, aching, tightness, tension, warmth, or tingling. You might even explore whether the shoulders want to drop, soften, or spread wider, letting a sense of gratitude and care flow to this area that so often bears the weight of responsibility, often holding more than they need to, and gently thanking the upper back and shoulders for their unrelenting effort. Now bringing attention to the upper arms, forearms, and elbows, noticing the temperature of the skin, the weight of the arms resting into the support of the surface beneath them, perhaps sensing circulation pulsing through the muscles or subtle vibrations in the tissues. Quietly acknowledging the arms for all they carry and all they do, day after day, and perhaps offering them a little ease. Shifting your focus to the hands and fingers. The hands are often rich with sensation. Here you may notice tingling, buzzing, warmth, pulsing or magnetic like energy in the palms. Perhaps the fingers feel alive with tiny currents of sensation, attuning to the hands with care. Offering gratitude to the hands for all the ways they touch, hold, create, and comfort. Bringing awareness to the neck and throat, sensing into the subtle movements of swallowing, breathing, or small adjustments of the head. Perhaps noticing sensations of tightness, openness, warmth, pulsing, or ease. This is an area that supports both breath and voice. You might gently listen inward, noticing what this space is communicating, perhaps about voice, autonomy, or vulnerability. Offering kindness to the neck and throat for the steady work they do to support breath and expression. Shifting focus now to the face, the jaws, cheeks, lips, eyes, forehead. As you sense inward, perhaps you notice tightness or softening. You might feel tiny movements around the eyes, warmth in the cheeks, or subtle pulsing in the temples. Allowing the face to soften if it wishes as you acknowledge the ways the face supports communication and connection in the world. Now connecting with the back of the head and the scalp, feeling into the weight of the head resting gently on the surface beneath you, perhaps noticing tingling, warmth, or spaciousness across the scalp. Allowing the head to rest completely, offering gratitude to this space that cradles the brain, tender and powerful in all it quietly does for you. Holding the entire body now in the warm light of awareness, from head to feet, one unified whole, a living landscape of sensation, temperature, pressure, movement, pulsing, vibration, and breath. The body continuously sending signals that help guide you toward balance, safety, intuition, nourishment, and care. If you wish, taking a moment to simply rest in gratitude for the intelligence of your body. You might now place a hand to the heart, the belly, or any other place that calls for care, allowing the gesture itself to be an expression of gentle attunement to self, and offer these words to the whole body. Body, I'm listening. Thank you for all the ways you speak to me. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for carrying me and supporting me. Thank you for being my home. May we learn to trust one another. You might take a moment now to rest in the felt sense of the body here and now, lingering in this space of connection and gratitude. When you feel ready to end your practice, you might begin to take some deeper, fuller breaths to invite some subtle invigoration to the body. Before opening the eyes, seeing if the body might like to awaken slowly with some gentle movements in the extremities. And when you're ready, you can begin to gently blink the eyes open if they were closed, returning to your space, slowly taking in the environment around you, and bring your practice to a close when it feels complete.